the last letter. He's like, it's the last straw for America. It's the last straw. People don't like to hear about judgment coming though. People want like a feel good, only read the good scriptures. But guess what? If you don't hear this word now, it's going
Hmm.
to be much worse on Judgment Day, like 10,000 times worse. So you need to just get right now. And the best way to get right is to completely exit Babylon altogether. The scriptures agree with that. Flee Babylon. You see that in Jeremiah 50 and 51. You see that in Zechariah. You
Yep.
see that in Revelations 18:4. You see that everywhere.
Really? Obadiah,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
And all you have to do is take, 45 minutes, even an hour after this live or right now if you feel like it, and just do a study and see flee from Babylon Bible scriptures. You're going to come up with a whole list and you're going to be like, why didn't nobody tell me this in church? They will never tell you that in church because the church, they try and make money off of you. So they're not going to tell you to leave. They're not going to tell you to leave, but it's time. It's past time. And then one of our subscribers commented and said, what about that movie coming out in April? Which is like, and it's coming out like next week, The Civil War.
Oh, I,
You see that? I'm
mm-mm.
gonna show you. Civil War movie coming April 8th. April 8th is the release date. They're gonna release it the day of the eclipse. This is funny. Why is America like this?
Was on
That is
Netflix.
wrong, y'all. Y'all see that? That's good. Why would they release that on April 8th of all days?
Mm-hmm.
That is horrible. I'm like stunned right now. Like, why would they?
They
Y'all see
probably
this? They
they
released
probably
it
gonna
April 8th.
they probably gonna they thinking, hey, people gonna go see the clips and then go see the um the movie.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. But that's how capitalism people think. A dystopian future America, a team of military embedded journalists race against time to reach DC before rebel factions descend on the White House.
Where they coming from? New York.
I mean, probably
Everything
South. They
happens in
probably
New
coming
York
from the South.
first.
Ain't no
Yeah.
telling where they coming. They all over the place, which is just another reason to be prepared because you're vastly outnumbered. Us as the black community, we already outnumbered as it is over there. But then you throw into it the migrant crisis. I find it very hard to believe that all of these migrants are just coming in and that's just it's a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences.
Yeah, they're starting to form gangs and stuff,
Yeah, these a lot
taking
of them are
over
not peaceful
neighborhoods.
people either,
Yeah.
as evident in some of these videos. And these videos aren't by like Fox News. This is literally just from vloggers just going on the streets talking to people and saying, "Oh, this is a little crazy." So this, I think 2020 when we left America and came to Africa, East Africa, Tanzania to be specific, when we left there was a certain pressure because of C19, but I think now the pressure's different. Like the pressure now is like outrageous.
Yeah, they the pressure is they gonna tell you the truth and you get to choose to accept
Ooh.
it or not.
And yet, the interesting thing about that is it's still graceful from the Most High standpoint, where He has these laws where it's like you can't just do these things to people. You need to allow them to accept it or not.
Yeah. And
Because
yeah, the
He,
last days the
mm,
truth will come out. The truth will set you free. But the truth that they're telling, it's like right in front of your face. Like literally.
plain as day,
Like
plain as the eclipse.
that TV channel, um Nickelodeon. And I do not like saying that now because
Nickelodeon?
yeah,
Why?
stop saying that.
What?
Look it up.
Oh
Look
gosh,
it up
do I
in,
want to look it
is it
up?
Latin or Greek or something?
Ooh, well, you gonna start. We gonna start rebuking stuff on the live.
And they probably put it off Google in Latin. Yeah. But it's like certain things like that where man, I was a kid and everybody was talking about you gotta space it out though.
Oh,
Um
like this?
Nick LE something like that. But yeah, they let me see.
Okay. I mean, everything is named after the Greeks. And this is why I personally love history. Even in college, I loved studying history. And we're at a time where you have to know your history. And not only your history, you better know the history of the people you live around too. So you better know European history. You better understand that a lot of Celtic rituals and practices are inside of American everyday life. A lot of Greek idol worship, all these different things that just funnel in all of these spirits, all of these different
Really?
entities, and we just act like it's nothing because we're too busy being entertained by, thousands of different things at any given time just because of social media.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Watching from Nairobi, Kenya. Shalom, shalom. It's definitely time for y'all to not be as distracted. If you need to cut off Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, which y'all shouldn't even be, look, you don't need all of those platforms. This is why I say America is such a consumerist society. You don't need all of these different platforms to watch videos and movies on, right? Cut these subscriptions and start looking at your bank statements. Those of you who say you can't afford to move to Africa, I beg to differ.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
what
your
it is.
bank statements and see what you can cut. You can cut all your subscriptions. You'll save hundreds of dollars. You put those hundreds of dollars to the stock market and get your profit and book your plane tickets. That's it.
But yeah,
That's it.
certain stuff like that.
Oh, this. I'm not about to say that out loud. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
that's what I was
Oh
saying. Like
no,
once you start
Yahuwah
to
rebuke you. I bind that up in the name of Yahusha.
once you start to
Nope. Whatever's loosed in heaven will be loosed in earth.
understand stuff, it's
Whatever's
like
bound in
what
heaven
the
will be
heck?
bound in earth.
They had all the children just loving that, just saying it.
Right?
We used to
That's
say it all, and
crazy.
then like we
Okay,
getting
we
used
gotta
to
show
it.
them the screen. I'm not saying
I,
that out loud. That's a crazy
but we
word.
gotta find a actual thing. This is maybe type it in like that.
I'm not saying that. That's so crazy.
But I don't know if it's yeah.
That's
But they do
weird.
stuff like that. Even like the logo of the
Nickelodeon,
show
yeah,
is like the island of the guy.
just research what Nickelodeon means. That's crazy, but yeah, the English language is filled with all kinds of trickery,
Yeah.
which is also why it's so important to meditate. That's something we did a lot too. We, before we left America, just to give you guys some perspective, we were very much rooted and grounded in the Most High to the point where I would literally take morning walks with my headphones on and listen to meditations and pray during the whole walk just to be led to Africa because the Most High called us to do that, and we knew that. So we were like, we're just going to come on accord with His prayers. And so that's what we meditated on repeatedly. And so for us, there was never a plan B of, oh, we'll just go back to America. Oh, we'll go to Europe. That's not ever in any of our plans or the Most High's plans, and we know that. And so we walk in that power. You guys have to do the same thing. Somebody said Africa's not the answer for everyone. Africa's the answer for you if you're melanated.
Yeah.
I want to pull
Oh.
up two Esdras because this is a verse you guys, some of you guys may never have heard it, but there's a verse in the Apocrypha, meaning the hidden books of the Bible. Everyone will return to their homeland.
Homeland, exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that you
Africa's
guys
not for
understand why we
everybody.
say these things.
Yeah.
So it is Second Esdras 13:33 that says, "And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own be in their own land, leave the battle they have gone against one another."
Say it again.
And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. Hmm. Talking about the last days fighting. One shall undertake to fight another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. Ooh, Ephesians 6. And the time shall be when these things come to pass, and the signs will happen which I showed you before. And then shall my son be declared, whom you saw as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall be in their own land and leave the battle they have against one another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as they saw them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion.
The top of Mount Zion.
That's crazy to think that these nations think they're going to fight Yahusha in the flesh. Like, what kind of pride is that to assume that you can just fight all the nations? I mean, fight the Most High in the flesh. That's a whole different level of pride. That's crazy.
That's what they think, though.
That is what they think. Y'all gotta check out Second Esdras if
Or
you
that's what they
haven't.
believe.
It's written by the prophet Ezra, and they took it out of the Bible, of course, because that's what they do. The
Yeah.
Catholic Church. If you're someone that's like afraid of the hidden books of the Bible, the Apocrypha, um, just reverence the Most High, and don't be so afraid, because you'll find out that like the Book of Judith, the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jasher, all of these books are actually biblical truth. And if you have the Bible as your foundation, you have a filter to read them through, and so you'll know that it actually testifies of what the Bible already says, and it just repeats it basically from a different position. But yeah, y'all, that it's these last days. These last days. And we even have people come on the channel saying, when did all Christians agree that it's the last days? Newsflash. You don't need everybody to agree it's the last days. You need to ask the Most High and look at the signs and see what the word says.
He'll tell, like, if you got his spirit, he'll tell you what's going on.
And it's not hard to see, is the thing.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's a sign. It's the sign.
It's not hard to see. And he gives so many signs. You can see just by the fighting and chaos. Is this normal? You can see just by the LGBT, all those letters and numbers and stuff. You can see just by the new age that they're pushing.
Yeah. Everybody, just everything's normal now. Everything's just like
anything goes in America.
Anything goes, yeah. And then they get mad at what countries that don't agree with them.
Yep. That's America. Let's read some of these comments. You guys have been commenting so much. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
Yes, give us a like.
My retirement application was approved this past Friday for 3 years. Ooh, congrats. That's awesome. You can renew for another 3 years. That is incredible. That is awesome. I would love to move to Africa, but as a widower, I believe the Most High is awakening my 4 grown sons and their wives so we can go together. Yes, believe it and receive it. That's it. I'm original to Turtle Island. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, meditate on his words day and night. Meditation is new age. It's not the Most High. That's such a good comment. Meditation that is focused on Eastern religions is new age. Meditation on the Most High is actually scriptural. And you should read the entire book of Psalms, and you'll see David was one of the prime meditators in the Bible. And by meditation, I mean rereading the Most High's words day and night, not just like sitting there like, I have no mind, I'm opening my mind. No, not that. That's definitely new age. I'm talking about meditation where you're listening to the words of the Most High, you're speaking biblical affirmations, you're chewing over the word, not just reading it, just like skipping pages and all this stuff, but actually with intention to get the word down in your soul. So that when you have dreams at night, when you come against different things, you're sharp and you're rebuking things with the word. Mm-hmm. That's the meditation I'm talking about. And that puts you into a stronger area in the spirit where there is no power that can come against you. That's where Luke 10:19 comes into play, that you'll tread over serpents and scorpions and no power of the devil could harm you. So that's the meditation we're talking about. That's the meditation we do, not just like mindless, whatever they be doing. I don't know what they be doing.
Here's a question. What do we think about people moving to the Caribbean, South and Central America?
That's a good question.
I mean, we think I mean, if you like this color, I think you should just come to Africa, but get out of America.
Yeah, it's better than America.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the culture in the country, because
Right.
certain countries have different culture. If it's not like American culture, I think it's better than and like anything or better than America.
Yeah.
So if you in South America, Mexico, that's still America, but it's probably a different type of culture and cheaper.
Yeah, definitely way cheaper than America. We know Caribbean people who have also moved to Africa as well. Lots of people. So, yeah, I mean, if the Most High is calling you that way, we have just never even thought, it was never even a thought in our mind to move to the Caribbean or South America.
Yeah,
Our
yeah.
immediate thought, Africa.
It's predestined. The Most High made it predestined. I know when I was younger, even before we met, I was like, man, I want to go to. I'm gonna go to Africa one day.
Well,
I'm gonna have to. I gotta go to Africa
here
one
you
day,
are having African children.
right? For real.
African businesses, African look.
That's all praises.
Yeah, the Most High is good. Speaking different languages. Give the Most High no rest until he makes Jerusalem the praise of the earth. That part,
Yes.
Isaiah 62. But yeah, we've been to the Bahamas though. I don't know, I just never, it didn't feel as, it doesn't feel, to me, it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
Africa. Although you see black people everywhere,
I mean,
Africa has a different
we
feel.
as soon as we get off the cruise, we went on the boat, so we really didn't see. We didn't like walk
I
around
mean,
and
we
stuff.
walked through part of the areas. You could see black people were everywhere,
Yeah, but
but
that was a
it didn't feel
cruise.
like Africa.
Yeah, that's totally different from how we came to Africa.
Yeah, we didn't come by cruise here.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
if you
that's what I'm
can
saying.
come by
Once
cruise.
we hopped off the cruise in the Bahamas, it was a different vibe.
Yeah, I
Now we
think that's
like
all of the Bahamas. Cause
yeah,
look at it, they brought us through that place where like Oprah, Beyonce, Jay Z have all their mansions, and
exactly.
just think of all of that horrible energy that's in that one little slither of land in the Bahamas. Like, mm-mm. Just think of that. That's crazy. They all got their houses right next door to each other, and you just don't see that in Africa, really. Like, where's Beyonce and Oprah's mansions here? They're not here
Hmm.
for whatever reason. Yes, we are enjoying Africa. We love it here. Let's hear some Swahili. What do you want to say in Swahili?
Mumble.
That's it. Well, you got to call the kids. The kids speak Swahili much better than us. Unataka kahawe. Kahawa.
You want some coffee?
Hmm.
I want a pillow.
Coffee was the first word I learned in Swahili. Back in Ohio, kahawa. It's so important.
Pesa, pesa.
Oh, that's what people say. Money, money. But yeah, y'all, that's all we have for this video. Feel free to leave your questions. I saw there were like so many comments. 41 minutes passed by already. That was very quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think we pretty much read most of the comments.
I felt like I've been late to move to Tanzania. I got the revelation last year. I believe in the Most High. I just want to leave with a decent amount. Yeah, for sure. East Africa is cool. I think all of Africa is cool. Maybe not North. I don't think North Africa is going to be that stable. Do you think North Africa is going to be stable?
Uh, it's it's gonna be a time, cause I heard there's another eclipse gonna come, 2027 in North Africa. I don't, yeah, they just be, yeah. So I think North Africa, of course, is gonna be built up and then destroyed in a way.
Stay in the village, no city living. Villages are nice, very beautiful, lots of nature and safety.
Yeah,
The nature is my favorite part. It's the nature for me. But yeah, y'all, that is it. Leave your questions if you have any. Somebody said Safi. They said I'm on my way. Oh, y'all funny. But yeah, leave Leave America behind, leave the world behind, and don't let this eclipse be something that you're just another day where you just go back to life as normal, regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah. Make sure you.
Pray to the Most High. Ask Him to really reveal to you what's going on. Because once you pray a powerful prayer like that, I remember in 2015, I was working in a nursing home, and like all the chaos with police shootings was going on. And in the middle of my shift, I just started praying to the Most High, asking what was going on. From that moment forward, my eyes completely opened to everything. Just by asking the Most High. You have not because you ask not. Knocking the door will be open.
That's a valid question. How do you feel about people wanting to go to America?
Whoo! I
Like
think
still,
I'm gonna just be real. I think that's a very foolish decision. I think it's very foolish,
but
and
put
it only stems out of consumerism.
you gotta
To be honest,
put
people don't
yourself
like that answer, but that's
in their foot in their shoe.
yeah, I am, and I think that on Judgment Day they'll regret that. I think even in the next few years they'll soon see. Even because our assistant, we had an assistant that recently moved to America, and then she called. She's like, "Why is it so expensive here?" I'm like, "Girl, y'all better watch our YouTube channel." We look, we've been trying to tell our people, our African folks on both sides, the diaspora and the continental Africans, even clients talking to clients, they're like, man, I moved here and I have a nice house. I have the nicest car, the nicest this, the nicest that, but am I really happy?
Yeah, it's just that energy over there is just different.
So for people that want to move to America, they're caught up in the consumerism and I feel bad for them. I pray that they make their way out because once you get caught up in America, it's difficult to come back out
Yeah,
just because the
you gotta
cost of
do something
living.
online. Like really
Many
learn
want to come to
learn.
make money back to their home
Yeah,
country. I think the beautiful thing is that people don't have to do that anymore. You
yeah,
can literally find people here on YouTube, black entrepreneurs, white entrepreneurs, whoever, reach out to them and you don't have to catch a plane.
yeah.
You just got to go to a coffee shop and get some internet, which I'm so excited to teach more African entrepreneurs that because I hate seeing
I see
Africans
it a
go to
lot
America.
now.
I hate it.
There,
To be honest,
it's
I
and
hate
it's
it.
crazy if you're in America and you know that online stuff is popular. Africa is really starting to catch up. So this is an opportunity to start your business online so you can teach other people how to do the same thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
it's
yeah,
important.
they're starting to catch up. Like man, I'm starting to see people make money doing marketing on Instagram and stuff,
Yep,
LinkedIn. I'm like, oh wow,
yep,
yeah,
yeah. I think I think all melanated people need to be in Africa. I think the Europeans in America need to be in Europe and be in their villages there. Maybe go to the eastern side of Europe. I probably wouldn't stay in Western Europe, to be honest, if I were them. I think the Asians need to be in Asia. I think it's just how the Most High created the world. I think everybody should just be in their places. Yeah, that's why I believe I know people. They're like, oh, I want to live in the nicest house because they see all the commercials, but it's a lie. It's a lie. And then you see our brothers and sisters getting shot and stuff in the UK. Did y'all see that? They got
yeah. And then
police brutality in the UK is
a lot
off
of
the
people
chain.
is going missing too. A lot of man, telling you, there's so much going on. So
Until
much going on.
we as Africans realize that we are in a war and have been for the last 1,000 years, we're going to keep losing the war. This is right now we're losing the battle because we're not awake as a collective. There's a few of us that are awake, but as a collective, we're still wanting to go to the UK. Now, the awakening is happening because you have the president of Senegal and Burkina Faso and Mali and Niger, however you say it, Niger. I don't know how to say it. They're starting to wake up and kick France and the U.S. out. So we're seeing like the start of the awakening, but on a mass level, we're still trying to jump on boats to run to America and then get brutalized in the streets. Like it hurts my soul and my heart seeing brothers and sisters brutalized on video in America and Britain. And it's because of that that I would never live in either of those countries. I'm not going to stay somewhere where you're killing my people on video. No, absolutely not. Not doing it. Absolutely not. And until we all have that collective mindset, then we're going to keep getting brutalized in the street because we're not standing up for each other or for ourselves. How can you love yourself and watch your brother just get brutalized like that?
Yeah, literally,
And then you go about your business
it's
saying, "Oh, I live in a white neighborhood."
it's better just to get out of there.
Talking about, "Oh, well, it doesn't affect me. Racism doesn't affect me. If it affects your cousin, it's affecting you." But that enrages me. That enrages me. Like, oh man, that gets me started. But yeah, the Africans in Britain, the UK, Great Britain, please leave. Pray to the Most High for an entryway out. He'll give it to you. He gave us an entryway back home to Africa. He'll give you an entryway as well. Just ask him, and he'll start opening up doors. It's like a light coming over your whole life. You'll see everything clearly, and you're like, oh, okay, I know how to get out now. I know where to go. Whether it's Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Madagascar, Angola, Cameroon, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Gabon. When I used to work on night shift, I would write all the African countries down and study them because that's how much of a fanatic I am about Africa, y'all. Look, and look, our children already do that. Jeremiah, he has a good handle on the African countries just being in Africa and learning in Africa. So yeah, I'm just ranting on about things I'm passionate about now because you know that police brutality in the U.S. and UK that irritates the life out of me. You guys are welcome. We'll continue coming on here to talk. Um, I could talk about this all day, just but we
It's
may be
not daytime.
demonetized if
It's
I
not
say too
daytime.
much.
It's not
So I
daytime.
have to be
Come on.
aware.
Yeah.
I have to be aware, y'all.
It's not daytime. It's nighttime.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you're right. You know that gets me fired up though. Those topics. The warrior in me. That gets. Oh man.
Yes,
Oh
guys. Thanks for
gosh.
tuning in. Make sure you like the video for us. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you share with somebody.